Hello everybody and welcome back to Dragonwing Diamonds. I am here today with a WIP in chat. WIP stands for Work in Progress, and chat, I'm just gonna tell you a bit about my week, and this week we got something big happen. So if you paid it, or if you were watched last week's WIP in chat, you kind of already know what I'm going to talk about, but I'm excited. So what do we got today? So I am working on Leo, which now I realize I don't know where my big sticker is for it, but it's okay, I got this. I'm working on Leo by Dakota Dateweiler. This, oh, come on, focus. That beautiful image there. This is the Leo Zodiac, done by Dakota Dateweiler. I absolutely fell in love with this particular piece, and I am having so much fun with it. And that paper I just showed you actually is the DP with Sparklers Enhancement Suggestions. So yes, I am enhancing this with the DP with Sparklers Enhancement Pack. And so far it's been really fun. Got a lot of interesting changes in here already that kind of makes it bling out a little bit more. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. Okay, so what am I working with? I have my tray here from Cat Proof, and this is in the Galaxy Black color. I think it's one of their standard colors that they offer. I'm using 2 pens, both from Enabler's Outpost, because, you know, I'm addicted to Enabler's Outpost pens. But yeah. And then I have, in 1 pen, we got Oh Snap Dots, as well as Culk in the Sugar Plum scent by Sports Designs by Abigail Murray. Love her stuff for wintertime especially. Like, it works really well in the winter here. Doesn't harden up like other putties. And then in my other placer, I have Toasted Marshmallow Wee Wax. This one's in the shape of a dragon egg because this was one of the 2 scents that we were... Focus. Okay. So one of the 2 scents that we were deciding between for Stoke Your Dragonfire, but we actually ended up going with the Dragon Split instead. And then what do we got here? I got some washi tape, and actually this one's from Simply Gilded. I hope I didn't say wrong before then. Okay, but this is from Simply Gilded. Okay, is that it? That's it. Okay. How you guys doing? Let's see here. Let me just get a color real quick. Make sure it's not an enhancement color. Oh, that's not what I wanted to grab. That's what I wanted to grab. It's not going to be wrong with this color, but hey, it works. So I hope everybody had a fantastic week. Like I said, I definitely had a good one. If you weren't in, or if you didn't see the last WIP in chat, every time I swear, I got married over the weekend. So that was exciting. We had a nice ceremony. It was just family and very intimate. So it was just like our immediate family and like, well, my friend, because he is the one who married us. But yeah, so we did that over the weekend. That was on Saturday, and I got a whole lot to talk about for that because it was a day. It was a great day, that's for sure. But you know how it goes. But let's talk about the week before, if I can remember anything from that week, because I know we had the boys. What did we have? Oh, I know what we had. We had Drake's chorus concert. So, yeah, my 2 stepsons, Drake is in chorus, Alex is in band, although now Drake's saying he wants to do chorus or band next year as well, so he's going to do chorus and band, which, I mean, works out well for us because, you know, only 1 bus because Alex is in middle school next year anyways. So, but, I should have picked a different color to start. I know percent is the, where is it? Square 13 crystal. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah. Play some fun crystal drills while we're talking. Okay, so yeah, Wednesday was Drake's chorus concert. And generally he would have soccer on Wednesdays, but because of the chorus concert, obviously he had to sit out. So, so yeah, we were like, it was crazy because for Alex's band concert, we had Sydney did not take a nap during the day, and she was perfectly fine during the concert. And then for Drake's chorus concert, Sydney did take a nap and was an absolute nightmare, so that was fun. So so yeah, we're at the concert, and you know, it was, oh, I don't have my trash one out yet. Where am I? Hot mess today. There we go. Okay. There we go. So yeah, it was obviously me and my husband. I gotta get used to saying husband now, not fiance anymore. Me and my husband were there, of course, and then my in-laws were there, and then they brought the boy's cousin as well, because he is very adamant about making it to concerts and stuff like that for our two. So it's so sweet that he wants to do that. So the way we ended up sitting, I ended up on the end by myself with the two boys. And I was like, okay, well, this is going to be interesting. Because, yeah, I did have to remind Alex, like, not to talk during, like, while they're up there singing and stuff like that. Like, if you want to talk in between, that's fine. But talking while Drake's performing, like, Drake was an absolute angel for his concert. So, like, we reminded him, you know, it's good courtesy to do the same for your brother. So that went well for the most part, and then Sydney started getting antsy and stuff. And, you know, I was stuck all the way on the inside, so there was not much I could do. And then my husband got up with her and, like, walked around with her and let her run around and be crazy and stuff. And then I was like, wait, this isn't right. Like, you can't be missing your boys' concert. So I ended up swapping with him. So I took over chasing Sydney around, and he sat down and watched the rest of the show. And then, of course, you know, we're sitting there walking with her, and then Sydney, like, just takes off down the aisle at one point. I'm like, whoa, 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 no, no, no. And I had to go chasing after her. It was quite comical. Oh, but before that happened, so she was basically spending the first part of the concert walking between where I was sitting at the end and where my husband was sitting at the other end. So she was kind of like going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then there was a kid in front of us who looked like he might have been closer to 3. I think he definitely was older than Sydney, it seemed, because like just based on like what he was saying and stuff like that, and things he could, yeah, basically he just seemed like he was older than her. So she walks by him, and he's got a pacifier in his mouth, and he's like looking at her, and she just reaches over and tries to take the pacifier out of his mouth. And he like grabbed it out of his mouth and like kept it away from her, and like meanwhile I'm reaching over going, Sydney, no, you're not supposed to do that. You don't take other kids' pacifiers. And like meanwhile she had hers in her mouth too, so it's like, what were you gonna do with it? Although I guess she has walked around the house with 2 pacifiers before. But yeah, it was just one of those moments of, young lady, that was not okay. So she, so yeah, then she continued to like go back between us, and like she would stop and look at the little boy from time to time. And when she did that, he would like take the pacifier out of his mouth and hide it behind his back on her, like, no. And at one point he goes, no, my baba. It was really funny. But yeah, he was sitting between his grandparents too, and they were having a good chuckle over the two of them. But yeah, Drake ended up doing really well in his concert. And I gotta say, I power to this, the music teacher they have, because like they take the youngest choir and tries to teach like hand motions along with the songs. I'm guessing it's probably like some method to keep them focused on it a little bit better, but these kids were all offbeat and everything with this, like the hand signs and stuff like that. Was really funny. But yeah, so concert went well, and then afterwards was kind of funny. Well, no, I probably shouldn't talk about that actually. Just something to do with my fiance's ex-in-laws. But yeah, we kind of just like we hung out while everybody was piling out and stuff, and we were trying to keep Sydney corralled while the atrium was filling up with people and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, let's try to keep you wrangled as best as we can while you're still running around going crazy, because she did not want to be held. She just wanted to be running. She was like over it. And then she ended up like crying the whole way home because, you know, poor girl was way overtired and stuff. I'm like, man, you actually napped today. You're supposed to be like a perfect little angel today. But I guess the nap gave her a little extra energy, so that wasn't going to happen. But yeah, so it was a good night. I didn't feel the best, but hey, I was there. That was the important part. And the rest of the week was basically a lot of just wedding planning. Like, I ended up on a phone call with my mother-in-law and ended up on a phone call with my mom, and just kind of going back and forth being like, okay, making sure we had all of the things set. So yeah, I got my hair appointment set with my my new aunt, because of my husband's aunt. It's so weird saying husband now. But yeah, we got the hair appointment all situated and got my hairstyle kind of figured out and sent reference pictures off to her for that. And then, and then kind of just like solidifying plans, like, okay, we're going to do it at this time, so everybody be here at this time. And then talk to my friend who was performing our ceremony for us, and then he like kind of gave me like some this or that questions on what we wanted in the ceremony and stuff. So we went with a short, non-religious ceremony with a good balance between humor and seriousness, and I think he definitely nailed it for sure. So yeah, we got all that set. And meanwhile, I'm also like taking on the nightly getting the boys ready and stuff like that. But actually my my husband ended up calling in on Friday because we had too much to do, and he was like, yeah, I'm not leaving this on you. And I'm like, I'll be fine. And he's like, no, I'm not leaving it on you. I'm like, fine. Just fine. No, but in reality it's not a big deal. So yeah, we managed to get through the rest of the week pretty unscathed, although Friday Sydney was kind of being a little nightmare baby. I don't know what was going on with her. I don't know what happened, but she just was in a mood, and it was crazy. And I think that's part of the reason why my husband stayed home on Friday as well, because he was like, you need a break. And I'm like, I'm fine. And he's like, no, you need a break. I'm like, fine, I need a break. So yeah, we got... I don't think we really did much else on Friday. Yeah, the end of the week last week was kind of just boring because we were, well, not boring, but we were just kind of doing last minute preps and stuff. And of course my mom being like, oh wait, do you have this? Oh, do you need this? Do you want this? And I'm like, oh, we're good. Don't worry. So, but yeah, so Saturday rolls around. And so Alex does football on Saturday mornings. So we all basically got up with him. I don't have a cover minder, so my containers are messing that up. So yeah, we got it all situated where my father-in-law ended up taking him to his football practice. And then I went to my hair appointment. And then basically I was dropped off at my hair appointment, and then my husband came back here to basically wrangle the kids, as well as like make sure somebody was here from when my mom got here. And then my mom showed up, and then he came and picked me up for my hair appointment. And then on the way back, like, we were already running slightly late as it was, and on the way back there was a freaking car accident, and so we're waiting through the traffic of that. And so meanwhile I'm texting with my aunt being like, okay, can you get the boys dressed at least? And I was like telling them, because like it was just a lot of insanity. So Drake's whole outfit was in our bedroom, and then Alex's pants were in our bedroom, but his shirt was in his room on the ironing board because we had to iron his shirt. So I was like trying to relay all of this information to my aunt through text, but it seemed like we got it well under control. Although I swear, these boys act like they don't know how to take the dog out. And apparently Zero like ran out of the house on one of them. I'm gonna guess Drake, because Drake doesn't pay attention when he's opening doors and stuff like that. And yeah, I think most of the times that Zero's gotten out is because Drake wasn't paying attention. So yeah, there was that like craziness and stuff. So we get back, I'm like, mom's all flustered and stuff, and I'm like, and she's like, well, the dog's taken care of and the kids are dressed and we're good. And I'm like, okay. So and then of course, like, me and my husband talked it over on the way there. Like, we're like, okay, so when we get home, I will go up and get dressed, and I'll get Sydney dressed. And then yeah, because I didn't want my mom opening my closet. It's kind of it's A, a wreck, and it's B, full of diamond paintings. So yeah, I wasn't ready to have that conversation. So I got Sydney dressed, and then my mom helped me get my dress on and everything like that, which I had, like, it was like a semi-formal dress, I'd say, and down to my, well, I guess I went a little lower than my knees. It was about down to my mid-calf or whatever. Calf, yeah. And so, yeah. Wow, my brain just like went boop. Oh yeah, so I got Sydney dressed, and then she got me dressed, and my mom helped me get dressed and stuff like that. And then the three of us, or three, yeah, my mom, or four, there's four of us in the car. So my mom, myself, and my aunt and Drake all got into the car. And I was like, I planned it out perfectly. I'm like, okay, so Alex, you're going to stay here, and you're going to have to keep an eye on Sydney while Dad showers real quick and gets himself thrown together. And then Drake, you'll come with us over to Mama and Papa's, so that way we can meet up with my buddy Evan, so that way we're all squared away. And then, of course, I also had to, like, transpose my vows from my phone to a piece of paper because I did not want our phones up there. So, yeah, we get in the car, and, like, we planned everything at 1, and it's like, I think we're getting at the car at like 1:03 or something like that. It's like, but it's like, it's okay though, because it was not a big ceremony. It was just a family, so it was fine. So we get over there and get everything that my mom brought unloaded, because she got flowers for us, which apparently she cried when she picked up the flowers because her little baby's getting married, you know. And, like, my aunt had some stuff to unload as well, and so we got that stuff unloaded, and then I sat down and started transposing my vows to a piece of paper. Excuse me. I also got picked on because I didn't have a pen with me, because I'm an English person, and that's kind of like the rule of thumb. If you do any writing of any sort, you kind of have a pen with you at all times. So yeah, that was pretty comical. So I'm sitting there getting things transposed, and everybody's waiting on me here now too, because, like, after that, like, everybody showed up. The other half of our family showed up, the other three. And I'm sitting there writing as quickly as I can. And, like, you can, if you look at the paper, which my mom has it right now, but you can see, like, at the top where I'm writing so neat, and then you can see the point where I start rushing because I started making mistakes and having to scribble out and stuff like that. So it's pretty comical. So yeah, we all got there. Everybody was, like, chit-chatting while I was doing my vows and stuff like that. And then my sister-in-law was snapping pictures. She got a really good one of me, actually, working on that stuff, too. And then we're like, okay, we're good. So I got everything all copied over, and then we took the little walk. So, obviously, like, we live on a lake road, and as do my in-laws. So down at the end of theirs, they have a really nice, like, scenic overlook at the lake. And so that's where we decided to get married. So we walked down to that scenic overlook, and we, like, angled ourselves just right because they'd added in the sign since last year, like a historical landmark sign, which was like, okay, well, it's kind of annoying because it kind of ruins the look of everything, but it's okay. We'll work with it. So we got ourselves angled right and everything, and then the ceremony took place, which was absolutely amazing. Like I said, my friend Evan absolutely killed it. And so yeah, we read our vows, and because we wrote our own vows. I didn't mention that, but oh, this is like really sliding board. Stop it. stay. Um, yeah, so we wrote our own vows and stuff. So I put a friend's reference in mine because I did Joey's. Their relationship is about giving and having as well as receiving and sharing, and so I put a little part of that in the start of my vows as a little joke, and then my husband put in song lyrics into his vows for my favorite song from Moulin Rouge. So I was like, oh, I love it. I did not cry. I'm happy to say I did not cry. I did really good on that. Like, he was getting choked up, and I was like, oh God, here we go. I'm going to get choked up. But I did it. I held myself together. And we made Alex cry. Oh my God, yeah, it was so cute. Like, I look over and his eyes are red and puffy. I'm like, oh, did I make you cry? He's like, yeah. So yeah, it was a great ceremony. And then, you know, we got some pictures down there, and as we're taking pictures, like, poetic justice, man. We were taking our pictures, and 2 swans are swimming by on the lake. So we got pictures, like, with the swans in the background and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, that was just perfect. Like, friggin' swans. So yeah, we got some awesome pictures down there. My sister-in-law did an awesome job with, like, choreographing pictures and stuff like that. Honestly, I think she missed a calling here because she easily could be a wedding photographer. But yeah, we got pictures with, like, you know, with our family and everything like that. And then we headed back to the house, which was then time for the cookout portion of the evening. So we, so we had a little picnic afterwards, and it was, you know, just like hamburgers and hot dogs and stuff like that. And like a lot of, like, all of our family chipped in, which was so sweet. Honestly, we barely had to lift a finger for this wedding, and it was so relaxing. I never thought I'd see the day where I'd say a wedding is relaxing, because I know how hectic and crazy it can be, and, like, the only part that was crazy was that we were running slightly late. But, I mean, we have 3 kids, so it's to be expected. So we had food, and, you know, the kids all got to play together and stuff like that, and then we did some dessert. So we got a red velvet cake for our cutting of the cake. And my mom did a toast. And yeah, it was a very, very relaxing evening. And then we ended up coming home not too long after. I think we were home by like 4 or 4:30. So it wasn't too long of a day. And then we came home and got everybody changed out of their nice clothes and into comfy clothes, and just got to relax the evening away. Although Sydney was very overstimulated, and she was done. She was not having it anymore. So yeah, then we came home and just kind of relaxed, and honestly, I was exhausted. I was so exhausted. But it was a great time, and I'm happy. Although Laura yelled at me for sending her pictures of my wedding when I should have been honeymooning, but I was like, no, I didn't say this, but I'm like, so yeah, it's just, we're not doing a honeymoon. We are just getting our finances in order. So honeymoon's kind of out of reason right now. So maybe at some point we'll take a trip together. I mean, and plus we have Sydney. Like, it's hard to leave a 2-year-old right now. But it's okay. I don't need a honeymoon. I have everything I need right now. And I'm happy. I'm very happy. So yeah, I did post a couple pictures from our nuptials on Instagram. And then certain persons got obviously more than that, because there's people I consider very dear friends and stuff like that. So I was more comfortable sharing more intimate pictures with them and stuff like that. But yeah, I did it. I got married. And then now we're just kind of like back to the grind. I feel like that part didn't take very long to talk about. Yeah, you know, with weddings, it's just generally a lot more craziness that are happening and stuff like that, but we really didn't have it. Although earlier it was kind of funny because I was sitting there thinking while I was doing dishes, and I was realizing so I started my college degree by having a baby. So I started school and I was pregnant. And then I ended my college degree and got married. So I had these two big life moments with like that kind of like bookended my schooling, so to speak. So it was just a funny thought in my mind. A funny, cute thought in my mind. But yeah, I'm really living my life in my 30s, that's for sure. Which is crazy because, you know, if you told me in 2020 that I would be at the point I am right now, I would not have believed you. Because 2020 was a rough one, and not for the obvious reasons, but for the reasons that, you know, my 2-year relationship had ended in January of 2020, and I'm like, well, this is gonna be a crappy year. Little did I know. But the fact that me and my husband were able to find each other through the panini, we'll call it that. But through that and like through all odds, we were able to find each other and come together. I mean, it helps that we knew each other from our previous employment and stuff like that. But yeah, if you told me when I left that place that he would be the man I married someday, I would not have believed that. Because yeah, he was married when he was working there, and I was in a relationship. So just crazy. Crazy how quickly things can change, and how somebody that you may not have noticed in a certain way suddenly gets noticed in that way, and it's like, oh, okay, that's interesting. So yeah. Oh, I think he's laying on his bone. Yeah, we had the cutest dress for Sydney too. She was absolutely gorgeous in it, and oh my god, my sister-in-law got the best picture of her in that, like, it was like perfect lighting, perfect everything, and I'm like, you know what? I think this one is gonna have to become a diamond painting because this is just absolutely perfect. It captured her personality, and like you can see her curls and the dress perfectly, and just like, yeah, that'd be a nice little memorabilia. Whew. So yeah, sorry about the yawn. I know this weekend was an interesting combination of emotions because I was bummed that I was missing the Crafter's Paradise retreat, but I was happy that I was getting married. So it was an interesting mix of emotions there. Yeah, okay. So yeah, oh gosh, why am I getting tired suddenly? No. Oh, probably not suddenly. I've been tired for a little bit here. Okay, let me get a sip of soda here. Yeah, so last week I was dealing with the wedding planning stuff, and then I was trying to like squeeze in some recording. And I managed to squeeze in like a couple of finished Fridays, and as well as like one unboxing, because by the time I finished that one unboxing, the boys were like coming in the door, so I was like, ugh. So yeah, I got more to record yet. Definitely slacked on both TikToks, and I know I did, but I have a good excuse. Let's see. Anything else happened on Saturday? Nope. Sunday was an interesting day for sure. A very stressful, very, very stressful day. So yeah, Alex woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning throwing up, and we're like, okay, he probably just overate yesterday, because like when we're not keeping an eye on him, he tends to do that at get-togethers because, you know, he can get away with it. So we're like, okay, well, he probably overate, and this will clear out soon, and everything will be fine. So he was in the bathroom for like a good 2 hours because he didn't want to get back in bed. And so, yeah, we basically were up that whole time. So yeah, after staying up late, after our fun wedding night, although, yeah, our wedding night was just sitting and playing video games together. We did do that at least. But yeah, so after staying up late doing that, because we were supposed to be able to sleep in, and it's like, oh yeah, Sunday, like the one day we get to sleep in this week. Ha, just kidding. It was not the one day we got to sleep in this week. So yeah, so Alex ended up getting what appears to be a stomach bug. So that was my Sunday. And it's kind of amazing how kids don't register, oh wait, I'm going to throw up. Maybe I should get to the bathroom really quick. No, just sit forward and throw up on the floor. So yeah, we ended up having to scrub down the floor quite a bit. Had to scrub down the upstairs bathroom, the downstairs bathroom, and yeah, he was just he was having a miserable time. And you can tell he wasn't feeling good because we're like, why don't you, like, 'cause he kept laying down on the bathroom floor, and it's like, okay, that's not comfortable, that's not going to be good for recovery, so let's get you into bed. And I'm telling you, this kid does not nap. And he napped hard, so hard. He zonked right out, and just, that was that. So yeah, we're keeping an eye on him, trying to get him to drink some water, but then he'd drink too much water and then make himself throw up again, and it was kind of a vicious cycle. So, and of course, Sundays are our trade-off days with his mom, and it's like, okay, we're bringing you back to your mom like this is gonna be great. Like the poor girl. So yeah, when it came time for the boy trade-off and stuff like that, got him loaded into the car with like a bucket and stuff like that, just in case. Didn't seem like it didn't seem like he was sick on the way home or anything like that, so, or on the way back there, so that was good. And then, of course, he got kept home from school yesterday and apparently today too. But yeah, he was not having a great time on Sunday, and I felt so bad, like, because at first we were like, oh, well, maybe just overate, but then it just kept persisting, and the fact that he kept like throwing up water and stuff like that, I'm like, okay, this is more than just overeating. I think this is an actual bug. So yeah, thankfully it doesn't seem like anybody else got it so far. I was so worried about Sydney catching it because I'm like, I am not ready to get vomited on. Thank you very much. So, but yeah, once they, so we were dealing with that. And then on top of that, of course, got up super early. So I was extremely tired. And I think Sydney got woken up really early too, because she was a freaking grump also. And like, at one moment, I was looking for the Roku remote because Alex tends to hide the Roku remote in the couch cushions for some unknown reason. I mean, he used to do it to keep the remote away from his brother, but, like, you don't, no. I have a spot for the remote, put it in the spot. So I was looking for that while Sydney's screaming at me, and meanwhile, since I'm looking under the couch, the dog is all up in my face and everything like that, and I just kind of had a moment of like, okay, I can't handle this right now. I am not doing okay. I need a break. So I took the break I needed. But yeah, we managed to survive though, and he seems like he's doing better, even though he keeps skipping school. But yeah, it's just like, wow, hopefully this isn't a sign for how our marriage is going to go, because that was not a good, comforting sign. So yeah. Dang, I thought I was going to have so much to talk about for this WIP and chat, and I've already flown through it all in half an hour. Because I don't really have much to say over the last couple of days, because all I did was kind of diamond painted and kept an eye on Sydney. Because yesterday was my husband's at-home day. 1 out of 2 at-home days now, because he's got to do the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays in the office now, so he can be home to get his kids off the bus. Or be home with his family, yeah. It's more than just, it's not about getting the kids off the bus, it's just about being home with his family and not having to be at the office and just turn around and go to job number 2 immediately. But yeah, we're starting the first week of his actual schedule, so he's basically Monday, or no, not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, he's in the office until like 2 p.m. and then he comes home. So yeah. On the bright side, with it being 3 days, the time he can leave is earlier now, so that part is nice. But yeah, it's interesting because like wow, why does my brain keep doing this tonight? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the babies, the child and the puppy. So they have like an interesting dynamic with us right now. So when my husband's at work, they are absolute little angels for me. Like, they're so well behaved and everything like that. And then the moment he comes home, they're little nightmares. And it's like, okay, what? Why are you doing this? Shouldn't it be the other way around generally? But like, it's so bizarre because like he comes home and he's like, okay, well, how was your day? I'm like, oh yeah, it was great. They were so well behaved and stuff like that. And then suddenly they're not behaving anymore. It's like, I promise I wasn't lying. Like, I don't know what happened. I'm starting to wonder if it's like a separation anxiety for Zero at least, because he doesn't like when both of us aren't home. And now he's like seeing, like, he sees it more than Sydney too, because he's down here for the evenings and stuff, but he knows that my husband's not home at night while he's doing the second job and stuff like that. So yeah. Oh good, my child is asleep finally. Did she do what I think she did? Yep, she did. Yeah, Sydney's been doing this thing lately where she keeps taking her shorts off while she's in bed. I mean, it's whatever. She can sleep in a t-shirt and in a diaper. It's not a big deal, but it's just kind of funny that she takes it upon herself to throw her shorts out of the crib. Where was I working up there? Dang, I really don't have much to talk about. What the heck? Well, I guess we're almost to the 40-minute mark. So, Summer with the Masters has started. I know I've been noticing a bunch of people posting their start pictures and stuff like that. My kit will be here tomorrow, which it could have easily been here today, but UPS decided to dump off the delivery onto my post office. So I don't know why they do that when they could just deliver it and could have had it delivered today, but whatever. So got that coming. Oh, and I'm very excited. I did manage to get one of the kits I've been looking for in a D-stash. So I've been looking to round out my Stanley Morrison collection with the archived ones that I don't have yet. And so I did get my hands on Green Tea Dragon? Yeah, managed to get my hands on that this weekend. I'm going to thank the wedding for that because we had the money to do that. But yeah, so, yeah, I was excited I was able to pick that up because, yeah, that was one of my in search ofs. And I actually got it for, or not actually, but I got it for a decent price as well too. Like, I know sometimes with a lot of the archived kits, people tend to jack up the pricing on it. Like you see the price gouging on the Hannah-Lynn's and stuff like that. So the fact I was able to get this for a decent price was exciting. But that should be here on Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday. Filming on Tuesday. So yeah, should be here on Wednesday or Thursday. And then, yeah, Summer's Masters kit will be here tomorrow, and I'm excited. I'm going to be working on Pandora's Box from Jada Gem Shop. The only thing is, I need more storage containers. I, overwhelmed myself with kits last month, and now, as you can see, I'm barely 2 rows into this one. I should be able to finish another one of my kits tomorrow, probably, I would imagine. I did finish one today as well. I finished my secret project today. So that was exciting. So yeah, hopefully I should have another finish tomorrow. It'll be my Crafter's Den mystery. And I'll be able to start my other mystery kit. So I'm planning on doing a time lapse again. Oops. Of it's the 6-leaf clover whimsical mystery kit. Whimsical fantasy, I think it is. I think that's what they called it. That one's been kit up since last month because that was supposed to be my dragon for last month, and that did not pan out for me. Because, yeah, I overwhelmed myself last month too. So here we go. I'm getting caught up this month. And so far doing good. I already got one kit finished. I'm close to finishing a second kit. And if I can just focus this one for a little bit too, I can get this one done as well pretty quickly. And then I have Satora kit up, and I did start that last week, actually. Oh no, I started it on Friday because I painted my nails on Friday for the wedding on Saturday. And then I'm sitting there, and I was going to pull out my Crafter's Den mystery, but I have that kit up in Elizabeth Ward containers. And I'm like, no, my nails look perfect right now. I am not messing around with Elizabeth Ward containers. So I ended up working on Satora instead because that one was in Art Dot containers. So I didn't have to worry about messing up my nails with like popping them open and stuff. So that worked out. Oh yeah, I scrubbed the stove on Friday too. I did a bunch of like a bunch of chores before I painted my nails just so I wouldn't mess them up. Actually, so far they're still holding up pretty well. Yeah, still holding up pretty well. Yeah, I reached out to my good friend Stealthy, the Stealthy Crafter, and was like, hey, what nail polish should I wear? And then she chose this one. So I was like, okay, I'll do it. And she picked absolutely excellently. So yeah, I'm looking forward to those two kits coming in. Oh, what color do I want to do now? Oh, that's right here. Come on, there we go. Oh, okay. So what was I forgot what I was talking about. So I started watching Grey's Anatomy. I think I mentioned this last week. So I started watching Grey's Anatomy again. Like, I've started and stopped the show multiple times, but this time I think I'm determined to get through it. And I just got to the episode where Meredith is holding like the live ammunition in a dude's chest cavity and stuff like that. So just got to that point. That's always a crazy episode. Like, no matter how many times I see it, I'm like, wow, this is insane. So yeah, been watching that, and then I am officially further on my Iron Flame listen than I got the first time. So far we're doing good there. I didn't end up listening last night because I was tired and just kind of wanted to sit and relax because Monday nights are usually back-to-back lives for me. Like I watch Kara's live over at Principal Painter, and I watch Laura over Anxiety Art Adventures live, and I'm also a mod there, so I pay extra close attention and stuff. So I just kind of pay extra close attention and race Veronica to share the links first. Which, we had one moment, I think we shared a link at the same time last night, but it was funny. Computer, why are you going crazy? You're fine. So yeah, generally after those back-to-back lives, I like to just kind of sit and relax and mellow out and stuff. So, because, I mean, even though it's not really socialization, it's still socialization for me. So I still need to, like, recover from it. I know it's weird. But yeah, so I ended up just kind of chilling, working on my JGS summer mystery last night, and just kind of relaxed and enjoyed some TV. I'm probably gonna do that again tonight just because, I'm recording, so I want to be able to just kind of chill And then tomorrow night I will probably do a book as well as work on my mystery kit. I gotta get my desk all situated so that way I can just have that out and good to go and stuff, which means I gotta take stuff upstairs, basically. So yeah. So yeah, that's what I've kind of been doing. Yeah, married life doesn't really feel much different than normal life, which I kind of anticipated. We are trying to, I ordered a wedding band and it was too small. And I measured my finger and I ordered another one and it's too big. Like I have a spacer on this to keep it on my finger. So what we ended up doing, because we figured the return wasn't going to be complete, or like we wouldn't be able to exchange it with enough time for the actual wedding ceremony, so we just bought a second one in a bigger size, and we measured my finger and everything, which is crazy that it's so big still, but it's like, well, okay, whatever. It works. So now we're working on getting the refund for the first one, so we gotta send that out tomorrow to get the refund for that. And then the next step would be finding somebody, a decent price, priced decently out here for me to get both my rings resized. So I have to get my engagement ring resized so that way it fits. And because I currently can't put my engagement ring on, which is why the wedding band is the only one on my finger right now. So I have to get my engagement ring like bigger, and I need to get my wedding band a little smaller. But hopefully we can find somebody to do that for a decent price. But yeah. And then of course, next step of course is going to be all the fun of the name change. Because I did take his last name. I said goodbye to my last name forever, and I'm totally okay with it. Because it's an interesting situation, because the last name that I had my whole life actually isn't the one I should have had, so it's just that's a whole thing. But yeah, so I'm excited that my last name went from like 9 letters to 4 letters long. So much easier. So yeah, just kind of mulling in happiness right now. Yeah, this week's kind of more on the relaxing side because we don't have the boys, and so we're just kind of chillaxing and stuff. Just taking it easy this week because I think we've earned it after Sunday. Yeah, after the whole weekend, like, yeah, it was fun, but it was also exhausting at the same time because we were dealing with a lot, and we were socializing a lot, and a lot, just a lot. So yeah, anyways, what is coming up this week? Well, let's see. So, on Friday, we will have a Finish Friday for Rose Library. I love that kit so much, and I so enjoyed working on it. So, hope you guys enjoy seeing the final product. So yeah, I'll be doing a Finish Friday for that. And then Monday, we are going to be looking at an unboxing for the kit Witch's Brew from DAC. And that one was kind of difficult to not kit up immediately because I was like, ooh, I want to work on this now. It's like, no, you can't work on this now. You got so many projects right now. You don't have storage containers to kit up into. Stop. So yeah. I also did like an oopsie with my my month in review because I talked about kits that I was going to work on this month, and I forgot to mention Iris from Lazy River, and I feel so bad that I did that. But I also will be working on Iris from Lazy River Crafts, and that will be my Pride Month kit. So I did throw a comment on there though saying that exact thing I just said now. So I think I'm going to cut it here. So thank you guys for listening as always. And if you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up and throw me a comment. Let me know how you guys are doing. How did your week go? How did your weekend go? Let me know. And if you're not already subscribed here and you like diamond painting content, please, please, please hit that little subscribe button down there and hit that bell to be notified when I post new videos. WIP and chats go up on Wednesdays, unboxings will be on Mondays, and Fridays will be kind of like finish Fridays, small shop hauls, things like that. So yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.